Welcome back to Great Day Washington. It's time now for our morning mix. And of course, we have brought in Miri Marshall to help chat with us this morning.
Always
Welcome,
a pleasure,
Miri.
lady.
Love having you here. I like the ponytail today.
I do too.
Thank you. It was a little hot and humid, so you know.
Humid, even in here.
It
All right,
is.
Kristen, you're kicking us off today.
That's right. Disney has dropped the trailer for its live-action Pinocchio movie. Tom Hanks plays lonely puppeteer Geppetto in the remake of Pinocchio. The film tells the classic tale of a wooden puppet named Pinocchio who comes to life because Geppetto wants a real boy. But first, Pinocchio has to prove his worth. Benjamin Evan Ainsworth stars as Pinocchio. It debuts on September 8th. Always amazes me how many times people can remake Disney movies.
I know. They never go out of style. It looks really magical, though.
Yeah.
My son is familiar with the character because of Shrek, but he hasn't seen this movie. So I think that this is going to be a real
That's fun.
thing that he really likes.
This is actually the second movie that Disney ever made after Snow White. And it's interesting, it's debuting on Disney Plus, which normally these live action movies have been put out in the theaters.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's because it's such an old movie, it doesn't have kind of the fan base as what The Lion King did.
Right.
So people aren't going in as much.
I mean, everything
theaters.
Tom Hanks touches is magical.
Right.
Yeah, so I
mean,
think
I could hardly recognize him in that
I
role,
know.
though. I had to look. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, is that Tom?
he's still at a high level, man. He's
He
amazing.
is.
Yeah,
He really
and he's
is.
teaming up with one of his old directors, so it's going to be magical. It really is.
It is.
Meanwhile, Rachel Zegler is going from West Side Story to The Hunger Games. She's been cast as the female lead in the prequel, The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Zegler will play Lucy Gray Baird, a District 12 tribute who unites with a young Cornelia Snow to try to survive. Ooh, President Snow's coming back, but we're going to see him in a younger form.
Right.
Did you guys read The Hunger Games book? Kristen hasn't.
on.
Neither one of you.
I really know.
Don't throw tomatoes.
I think
you
I watched a
know-
little of the first one. That was it.
Jennifer Lawrence obviously really rose to fame during the Hunger Games movies. This one's set before that, so obviously the prequels. We're going to see a young President Snow. For those of you out there who actually know what I'm talking about, it's a young President Snow.
Miri and I
lead
we'll
up.
listen to you.
Yeah,
We'll listen
she's
to you.
got it. Okay.
This book came out in 2019, so it's something to, I feel like,
Yeah.
keep the series going because fans loved it so much.
And I think that this is a good role for her. She really, set the world on
Yeah.
fire with West Side Story, winning a Golden Globe. So but this is the natural progression to something else really big. And people are really excited to see this movie come out.
Yes,
She's phenomenal.
Fans want it.
All right, it seems these catches are happening more and more. We have another great catch made by a dad at a baseball game, but this time he was holding a baby.
So crazy.
I mean, it's amazing. It happened at yesterday's game between the Nationals and Mets up in New York. The fan caught the home run off one bounce. Bill Boy probably has no idea what's going on because he's in his other arm. This was really the only highlight we're showing. The Nats lost 10-0. So we'll take this as much as we can. That is quite impressive to have the, be able to hold your baby. And those balls are coming in fast and they
I
bounce.
know.
You don't know. That's quite impressive, Dad.
Well, that's where I go in a helicopter mode. I'm like, what if that ball would have gone over just
know,
a
he's
few
right
more
at the edge.
inches?
Yeah.
So I'm like, but good catch, Dad. Super Dad. Way to go.
They talked to this dad after. He's from the Dominican Republic because they were saying you did it with your bare hand too, like no glove. And he's like, that's how I grew up. A lot of us didn't have baseball gloves, so it just was instinct to go out there and reach for his hand. I guess he had another son there too, who was scared because he got so frantic. I got to get the ball. That he scared his other.
What's going on, Dad? What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Made him
that
nervous.
line. Your
It's quite an
dad.
impressive feat.
It is.
Your dad's a superstar.
He's also not keeping the baseball. Did you read that? He's giving it to his
Oh.
pastor, who's a big Mets fan.
Well, that is very nice.
But not going to keep it for that little baby who had to go through all that.
I know, right? It seems like that ball should have been signed and put somewhere in a little
Yes,
glass
in their
case.
house.
Got the video to prove it now.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, well, ladies, here's one. A video of a woodpecker getting caught in a woman's hair has gone viral.
gosh.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but this happened in North Carolina. Brittany Bronson says the baby woodpecker slammed into a glass window, so she went outside to see what happened, and that's when the bird flew into her hair. Brittany called for her brother Colton to come outside, and together they were able to untangle the bird's feet from Brittany's hair. They even took it to an animal rescue where it will be rehabbed since the bird's parents seem to have disappeared.
I was amazed how vocal the woodpecker was. I mean, if you
Yes.
watch the video, I mean, it's screaming. You know, obviously it's kind of panicking.
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't realize they were such vocal creatures.
I was amazed at how calm she was
How
because
she-
I
Yeah.
would have been having a conniption. Exactly, but she was super calm.
Yeah.
She called her brother out, who happens to be an engineer. Of course, it takes an engineer to get
To get a
a bird out
your
of somebody's
hair.
hair. Yeah.